Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is JB Spiritual Healing. My name is Jessica. If this is your first time here, thank you for clicking on this video. I have just started making videos with my guides because I feel like I am now at a point where I am able to give guidance without judgment or ego getting in the way, and I'm able to just channel them fluidly. So again, thank you for being here. They have chosen the decks that we're going to talk about today, and the message is, where do I start? So this does not have to be the very beginning of your journey. If it is, congratulations for figuring out that much. But where do I start on this new venture? So I've been getting a lot of my own personal messages and hearing other readers talking about how people are putting an old job or hobby or something behind, and they're ready to step into this new one. So this reading's probably going to be focusing on, where are we starting? Where are we going? Okay, what can we focus on to make this manifestation begin quicker? So we're going to start with this deck here. It says, make yourself a priority. And I got this deck at Five Below. It is kind of supposed to be like a self-care type thing, but they told me it's cards, so I bought it. It was only about $3 or $4, so that's pretty good deal. On the back of all of them, it has these sayings, type of self-care, and you can express, but what we're here for is what's on this side, and this is just some advice. They want to start with this, and they want me to do this one too. This is the sister, they call it the sister set. Okay, so this one's positive affirmation, so it's nice things that, nice things to say to yourself to make yourself feel better. And this is more about the actions. This deck is more about what actions to take. This one is what thoughts to think. So it's very cool that they have both. Alright, and we're going to pull one from each deck. And we're going to have, they give me the number 3 at the beginning, so I'm going to do 3 cards. And these on the back have spots for writing too. So again, Five Below is a store. You can buy stuff online from it, and everything is $5 or less, although they're adding some $8 and $10 items now for Christmas season. If you want to get these decks, they're only $3.25 at my local Five Below, and they have priceless messages, I'm being told. So we're going to start here, and if you watched any of my other ones, you know that I shuffle. If you are just really, really intuitive and you already know what number's popping into your head, the timestamp is in the description for each pile. But if you want to sit here and watch me shuffle, then you are more than welcome to. I do this so that everyone feels comfortable and they know that I'm not just pulling the wool over their eyes. I genuinely allow my guides to guide the reading for us because they know more than I do. And I'm forever indebted to their helpfulness. Alright, so let's see here. Pile number 1. What is the message for pile number 1 here? Okay, they're just telling me cut the deck and then pick the top 3 cards. So that I will do. Alright. Number 1, write down 3 things that inspire you. Number 2, observe your thoughts while playing soothing music. And number 3, take a full lunch break to reduce stress at work. So based on these things, it seems like maybe your guides have been pushing you to focus on writing, focus on music or focus on taking a break. Okay, and then we'll pull this. What? Really, there's 3 cards, you guys. I don't make this stuff up, okay? I really don't. They just do it for me. Okay. I am proud of who I've become. I am enough. I am energized by my passion. Okay, so the question, don't forget, was where do I start? So they're saying if you're pile number 1, you start by writing 3 things down that inspire you. Okay, and they want you to focus on who you've become. Okay, maybe you are afraid of writing because you feel like you don't know the answers, but what they're saying is it's time to reflect and come back. And when I was meditating, I got pile 1 is the heart chakra. So, sorry for the sounds, but that was my cue to take out my crystals. Okay, so we have the heart chakra. Okay, and pile number 2. Observe your thoughts while playing soothing music. That's where they want you to start. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So at first I was thinking relax and listen to music and then observe your thoughts. But I'm getting the feeling that this is more about maybe the music that you're listening to is causing you to have some kind of perspective that is not helping you to move on. So I have a 5-year-old and he listens to a lot of children music where they just kind of sing about happy stuff and stuff that, doesn't really hit the heart. And it doesn't really need to. Okay, that's why I always get the message to listen to classical music, because that hits the heart in a certain way. We're not listening to people singing about love that was lost and things that don't work and ways of being that are toxic in the sense of guns and money and lust is going to be the word that I use there. So focusing on where should I start? Focus that you are enough already. We're starting from who you are now, okay? Not from who you are in the past, because you've already done some work, right? That's what they're telling me here. Okay, and when I was meditating, I got, for this pile, we need to focus on the sacral chakra, the orange chakra. So that stone is going there. And finally, in pile number 3, take a full lunch break to reduce stress at work. I am energized by my passion. Okay, and this is, when I was meditating, I got the third eye chakra. Okay, so for this one, it is like you're going, focused on all the things that you need to get done because you need money and you need to support and this, that, and your brain never takes a break. Okay, this card is saying, if that's you, okay, take a full lunch break to reduce stress at work. And when you're taking that break, do something that brings you joy. So eat the food that makes you feel good, or nutritious food that energizes your body. And then they're saying if you listen to these readings or something on your lunch break, listen to one of these readings, do something, maybe give yourself a card reading or something. Focus on that break that you're taking. Make the most of it. Okay, the cigarette is not going to make you feel energized. It's not going to make you feel better. Focus on healthy food, water. Focus on loving positive podcasts that talk about self-development, because it's not a bad thing to take a break. It's necessary for you to be able to focus and come full circle. And the other thing that they're saying is you do a better job when you're full of energy. Okay, and energy is not, they're telling me don't take that 5-hour energy. That's not what we're talking about. The energy doesn't have to come from outside, it can come from within. And so all that energy that you're focusing on other people and other things, it's time to bring it back to yourself during your lunch break, during the time that you have by yourself today. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. It's going to be right here at 11 minutes. Thank you for being here, and I guess let's get started. All right at 11:11. Hello, thank you for being here. This is pile number 1. So if you didn't watch the beginning, we'll go over these cards again. Okay, write down 3 things that inspire you. I am proud of who I have become. And my guides want me to take a card out of this deck that I wrote myself. And maybe one day it will be published, but for now I'm still working with it and getting to know the secrets. So this is the card. Okay. Put more fun into your life. What do you love to do? Okay. This really seems like it has a lot to do with the heart chakra, as they had, when I was meditating, they told me pile 1 has to do with the heart. Okay. So all of these tasks are learning more about yourself and putting yourself first in the times that you have available to do so. So now they're pointing at the Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen Virtue. So we're going to work with this deck today. And I'm going to leave the book out just in case we need to get a little bit of clarification. Okay, so where do I need to start? That is the question of this reading. And based on all these cards, where you need to start is learning more about yourself, and don't worry about what other people are doing. Okay? Everyone has their own life path. All right? So worry about what you are doing. Worry about what you like to do. Okay? What at the end of the day, when you're in your deathbed, for lack of a better word, you're going to go back and think about, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have changed and become this person. Okay? You're not there yet. You're not on that bed yet. So all those things that you just thought of, write them down and decide that you're going to do that at some point in your life. Okay? Nothing comes out of thin air, and sitting around waiting for things to happen to you is not manifestation. Okay? It's just energy that is wasted, in my opinion. And my guides are saying that you need to focus on how far you've come, and then you need to write about these things. Anything is possible. You have made it through so many difficult situations in your life. Okay? And now they want me to pull these cards out. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Okay, so I see in this card here, she has all these gifts that she's opened, and she still has her eye on this gift over here. She's not realizing all these wonderful things that have already been given to her. She just keeps looking for the next thing and the next thing. Okay, so again, this, in my opinion, it comes back to, I am proud of who I've become. Okay, focus on all of the things you've manifested thus far and be grateful for those things. because once upon a time, you wanted those things more than anything else in the world. We both know that that's true. You thought it was impossible, you decided to trust, and now it's in your life. And it's possible that you didn't have to do anything, it just came to you, but really just believing that it's possible was enough of a step. And so if you're saying something like, well, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm still going to have to wait, that's manifesting more waiting time. It's kind of silly. Okay, so be thankful for what has come into your life and what is coming into your life. And while you're at it, focus on the fun stuff. And another message I'm getting, if you're trying to control someone else, you will never manifest controlling them. That is the only person you can control is yourself. Okay. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Okay, I want to move this one over here because they're telling me to do so. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Okay. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying to please others. And a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So just starting off, I feel like we are working with Archangel Gabriel right now, and or if you need help, if you are looking for an angel or some entity to speak with or work with, Archangel Gabriel is coming out very strong and saying we can get this done. And I want to believe that in this deck, Archangel Gabriel stands for the Pentacles. So let me double check here. Okay. Okay, this is fire. Okay, so Gabriel is fire. And Raphael is water. But what I'm really seeing is that when it says, where do I start? They're saying take action about yourself. Okay, so it's kind of like a hermit vibes that I'm getting here. Okay, you want to say, what's my next step? What's my next step? And the universe is saying, go within. And you're like, but I wanted to do something on the outside. It's okay. It's going within. You have a little bit more work to do, a little bit more self-realization left. And so that's why I think the first card that you got was write down 3 things that inspire you. And when I was speaking of what are you going to regret not doing when you're on your deathbed, okay, for me personally, if I never put myself out there and tried to help people through spiritual healing, I would regret that. And so that's why I'm doing that right now, because it's so important to me to help you guys to realize that you got to focus on yourself in this certain way. It doesn't mean that you never do anything to help anyone else. It means if you help yourself first, you will have the energy to help others and to inspire others. Okay, so I'm proud of who I've become. I'm feeling there may be reservations inside of you that is saying, like, what if people don't accept me? Okay, it's very common for that to be a problem. And here we're talking about, they're just showing me this now. Cinderella, that's what I get from this card, because she's cleaning this room all by herself and she's stressed. Okay, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying hard to please others. So again, here's that trying hard to please others. We don't have to keep worrying about other people, about if other people are okay. And I speak about this a lot in my reading, so it must be a very important theme that's going on. But it's important that you take care of your children. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. But if this person is old enough to be able to care for themselves, be able to drive a car and get a credit card and a bank account, then that person needs to figure it out. You just got to stop babying them. And you definitely don't need to be pleasing them. Okay? And the next thing that they're saying is that they're not saying ask others for help. They're saying ask your angels for helpful people. So ask the universe to send you people who are going to come into your life and fill in those gaps for you. And they're saying don't imagine this person has to be exactly like this. Okay, imagine that you're getting the help that you already need. And the other thing they're saying is if you need to get rid of some old habits or old things you're filling your time with, watch pile 3. But also, it's time to, as the saying, sweep it out. And they're showing me this here, a bird's eye view. And they're saying, this is you with your spirit guides. We're all here helping you gain this new perspective. And they're saying when you do these things here and you become more in tune with yourself and what you love to do, then you'll be able to see this perspective of, I've been through these tough times, now it's my time to love myself while also loving others. And something that I kind of personally forget about because I've been on my path of healing for so long is that there was a time where I literally was in the shower and I was crying and I was like, if there's anything or anyone out there, please let me know. Help me to become aware of the truth of what's happening in life. You know, who am I meant to be? Why am I on this planet? Because at the time I didn't even want to live. You know? But now I have become this person because little by little, first my spirit guides made me aware of a person who did have abilities that was living in my same apartment building. Okay, I didn't even know. But a conversation between us, and I believe the angels are the ones who fostered that. Okay, the conversation between us allowed me to have this bigger perspective. And then what I've been fighting the past 5 years is being afraid of how people are going to judge me. And once I got to this point of being proud of who I am, I discovered that it doesn't matter what other people think of me. At the end of the day, it matters what I think of myself, and it matters that I have completed my life mission, and it matters that the kindness that I have put forward has helped people. And it's different for everyone, but for me, that's the foundation of what I do. Okay, I don't want you to feel like you can't live your own life, but if you're here because you're trying to figure out who you are, this is the steps you need to take. And I am seeing this desert here. Okay, so maybe you feel like there is nothing for you, but they're saying put more fun into your life. What do you love to do? What did you like to do? Okay, even if it's just sitting on the ground and drawing with chalk. It's so cheap, not a lot of money, but it's so innocent. Okay, just go draw a butterfly or a rainbow or a flower or a heart. Do some hopscotch. Don't break your back. But you know, do these things that you love to do as a child, even and especially when someone told you you weren't good enough. Okay, because that, if you had such passion, where did I see that? Yeah, follow your passion. If you had such passion for painting and all these years you believed you weren't a good painter, it's because you haven't put the work in to practice painting and watch the YouTube videos that teach you about detail and contrast. Okay, so again, what they're saying in this reading, though, is they keep coming back to this. Okay, be proud of how far you've come, because you have been through a lot that you may not have imagined you would get through. Now you're here, and now you just feel kind of empty. You feel like you've opened all these things and they're still longing for more. You feel like you have all these burdens on you that you can't get away, that you have all these responsibilities, and a dry desert of like, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing in this life? So now they're showing me this card here. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. So first they're saying the communication starts within, telling yourself that you are proud of yourself and that these are your goals. Okay? They don't have to be life-changing goals that happen tomorrow. It can be things like drink more water, try a new fruit or vegetable in a new way, learn how to cook. Okay, little things that will help you along the way. And it took me many years, really, to even realize what I wanted to do, because I was putting labels on myself. I was like, am I a psychic? Am I a medium? Am I a shaman? Am I a light worker? Am I an earth angel? And the truth is that I am all of them in one, and I can be whoever I need to be for the person who needs my help, because I have put in the work. I work with spirit animals. I work with spirit. I work with past loved ones, ascended masters. Any energy that comes to me, I can feel it. And I'm learning how to heal myself so that I can teach others these tasks and these games, for lack of a better word, that help us to heal. Okay, so again, put more fun into your life. What do you love to do? And beyond that, what do you always wish that you could have accomplished? Because if you woke up today, you will probably wake up tomorrow and the next day, and you can get something done. Okay, sitting and doing nothing is not going to get you what you want, where you want to be. So with the heart chakra here, open up the heart. And when you feel that energy coming through your heart, if it's painful, cry it out. Get rid of it. Write it down and burn it. Okay, get past those walls like the onion layers. Okay, peel away that sadness that you felt, those heartbreaks. Do not stuff them down, because it will make you feel stressed. And stress is an illness, a disease that causes us pain in ways that we don't understand as a society yet. Okay, so I got this card here. Maybe you feel like you are in a rush, like time is against you, but the truth is, if you are taking every hour by hour and filling each hour with meaningful things, you will no longer feel like you are in a rush. Okay, so if you work all day doing something you don't want to do, and then you come home and do more things that you don't want to do, and then you lay on the couch and watch a TV show or play on your phone and get a bunch of more stressful information, it's a never-ending cycle. Okay, so again, they're saying watch number 3, pile 3. I haven't done pile 3 yet, but that's what they're saying. Investigate, ask questions. Okay, think, look closely, think before acting. And you can see it's kind of like a desert type landscape in that image too. And falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, change. Okay, so you may be on the cusp of taking this leap of faith and saying, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to start to believe that I am more than who I am today, and I can become whoever I want. And this is a confirmation saying you can become whoever you want. Crack this egg open and be like this bird. Drink the nectar. Okay. Again, they're bringing back surrender to these emotions that you've been keeping inside and cry them out. I have great results writing things down and then rereading. Even when I'm mad at someone else and I'm busy blaming them, I'll write it all down and then look at it again and say, well, I've actually been doing some things that have been causing me to experience this problem. And also, is it just a memory? Is it just something you keep telling yourself and it's not actually true anymore? Okay. So they want me to pull one more card from this Awake deck here. And they said just the top one. Okay, Alchemy. This was in one of my last readings that I did. And this is about working with your energy and creating, I want to say creating something out of nothing, but it's more like working with what you have and deciding if that is going to stay or if that is going to go. And they're also bringing in that life comes in cycles, so you could just be putting something to rest right now and not realizing that this is just the end of a cycle. So when you say, where do I start? Okay, they say equanimity. I don't know what that means, you guys. I got this deck from a friend a long time ago because she didn't resonate with it, and I've done a bad job of doing my research here. Let's see what this says here. I wish this was in alphabet order. '51. You are an amazing being that is equal to the horizon. Cultivate wanderlust within your reality. The path ahead consists of harnessing courage, willpower, bravery, and determination while keeping an open heart-mind connection. Do not fear this path. Instead, be curious what you will meet at each moment. Your path to enlightenment and greatness has already been written. So follow the breadcrumbs to the next horizon line. You are equal to what lies before you. Feel into your power and go forward with confidence. Even if you stumble and feel insecure from time to time, allow yourself to glide into this new dawn of day. Into this dawn of a new day. So, wow, that is like exactly what I've been saying this whole reading. Don't be afraid of becoming this new person. Don't be afraid of changing your life. You already feel like there needs to be a change. That's the obvious thing. And just know that you are being taken care of. The universe is telling you to do it. It's just time. It's just time. So where do you start? You start with figuring out who you are based on what you like, what you've always liked, what you've been attracted to. When I was a child, I was always into art, rocks, and ghosts. And you see where that brought me. So just keep going. Write down things that inspire you, but also write a story about who you want to be. Draw a picture of this person and what they're doing. Okay? You got this. Draw a picture of you doing something fun. And where do you start? You start by surrendering to the fear and just creating this new person that you want to be. Thank you so much for watching. And one more reminder to work with the heart chakra today. Love and light. Thanks. Hello, pile 2. If you chose observe your thoughts while playing soothing music, or you chose pile number 2 because you're so intuitive and you didn't even need to listen to the reading, to the shuffling to know which pile is yours, congratulations. You are leveling up. So they want me to do this for right now. We'll put this on here, and okay. This is what you need to be telling yourself. I am enough. I have become this person, and I am enough to move forward. And when I was meditating, they showed me the sacral chakra. So that is the chakra you should work with today, and that is where this reading is coming from. If you want to know where to start, that energy center, that type of energy, cry that energy out, write that energy out. Okay, or if you have some kind of blockage of why can't I move from one phase to the other, it could be your sacral chakra is blocked, and maybe you don't believe that you are enough, that you don't believe you're powerful enough, that you don't believe that you will be protected if you move forward. And so the message here is saying, observe your thoughts while playing soothing music. So when I first read this, I was getting the vibes that it was like, pay attention to what music that you're listening to. What message is that sending you? And it doesn't have to be music. What videos are you watching? What are you reading about? If it's fear and negativity and just unimportant things, then cut it out. It's not helping you. But as I reread this, observe your thoughts while playing soothing music, I'm getting the vibes. Put some classical music on and just, maybe write or something. Okay? Just, classical music, it takes us on this journey. There's these suspenseful moments and then these soft, soothing moments. And as you listen to it, sometimes things will pop into your head and you'll start thinking about something because it reminds you of that. Follow that. Okay, if it's a big problem that you feel like is coming up in your life constantly, then that is the sign that you need to work on that. But just know, I am enough. Okay, you are enough to figure it out. Okay, you have enough training. Spirit has worked with you long enough now for you to understand. Alright. Life is what you make of it. We cannot help your attitude toward what happens. Okay, obviously things are going to happen in life, and excuse me here. Excuse me. People make decisions. We can't control other people. And if you want to dwell in the negativity and what's wrong and what's bad, like so many people do, then, feel free. But what the guides are saying, life is your life is what you make of it. We cannot help your attitude toward what happens. So you can decide to look at your failures as a lesson. Okay? You can decide to look at these negative messages that you're hearing as something that you don't want to listen to anymore. Maybe it's triggering you, and that's the things that you need to heal. Okay, what things are triggering you? And there was one more thing, but it just slipped my mind here. I'm sure we'll come back to it. Okay, so they want me to pull this. I just got this deck a while back, the Witch's Tarot. And we're going to pull a couple cards and see what is going on here. Okay, so the question we're asking is, where do I start? And it certainly seems like you need to start by focusing on what you tell yourself. Okay, how are you telling yourself it's not possible? Are you telling yourself you're not enough? Okay, are you telling yourself all these things that is keeping your attitude down? Okay, guides are saying, quit, what's the word? The self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, stop telling yourself you can't, and then saying, yeah, see, I can't, because I said I couldn't. Alright? It's time to say I can, and I will, and I am enough. These affirmations, I was just learning in this book I'm reading that our neural pathways are created by our thoughts. And so when we think the same thoughts all the time, we just keep generating the same thoughts that are spiraling in our heads, and we just keep thinking the same one. But we do have the ability to create different neural pathways by changing our thoughts. And that's where the affirmations come into light in our life. Okay, saying I am enough creates a new neural pathway, because you may have been saying I suck, nobody likes me. Okay, but instead you can say I am learning, and I am finding the people who vibrate with me on a positive level. And that is alone just energy of it could be. And that's enough to change the way that you look at life, which is enough to change your attitude towards what happens. Okay, so where do you start? Start by changing your brain chemistry, literally. Okay, let's move these. Wow. Okay, we just had the Five of Cups in the first reading. Except it was with the Archangel deck. But it's the same energy. The 4 and 5 are kind of similar. They have all of these things, but they're not realizing what else is coming. So the 4 of Cups is like they're focused on what is, and they're not realizing what else could be. Whereas the 5 of Cups is ignoring everything that has come to them and always looking for the next thing. So the difference of the energy is that you are so focused on what is or what has been that you're not realizing that there is another option, another way of thinking, another way of being that is eluding the common consciousness, is what they told me. So what is widely accepted in society right now. Okay, 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and King of Swords. Okay, so yes, definitely lots of thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts have effects on your emotions, and your emotions have effects on, well, that all that energy that's running through your neurons and stuff has effects on your life. So if you're having diseases, okay, if you're having certain troubles in different parts of your body, it could be because you've been stuck in this negative, stagnant mentality for a long time, and it's time to break through that. So where do I start? Start by focusing on your thoughts and emotions and what is giving you those consistent doses of energy every single day. Okay, maybe you wake up and you read the news in the morning and you just start your day off with negativity. Okay, instead of listening to the news, watch your favorite psychic, medium, spiritual healer, watch some kind of personal development podcast, something that is going to put you in a positive mindset to start the day off. Okay. And I'm seeing these cups here, alignment. Okay. 6 of Cups is talking about aligning. And so I see some of them are in the water, some of them are on land. So stability in your thoughts and your emotions. Do not allow the actions of others to rock your boat. You decide how you get to feel, how you're going to feel. And here the 7 of Swords, he's kind of like, I'm getting kind of like sneaking, but in this sense, I think what you need to focus on is what's in your bag. Okay, don't go looking for other ways of being just yet. Focus on what is inside of you right now and question if this is true or not. A lot of the negative thoughts and emotions come from what other people have said and that what we have just taken on as truth. Okay? King of Swords. The Queen of Swords is about the Queen is able to be that thought and emulate that thought and feel in control of their thoughts. But the King of Swords is actually being in control. So I see like a mother and child, and then a man, and then children, and then a man. So it's definitely this balance of feminine and masculine energy, but also this innocence of like, whatever happened in your childhood no longer defines you. The only thing that may define you is what's in your head, and if you allow other people to continue to put their opinion on you. I know very firsthand how difficult it is to want to please your family's belief system and be the person that they want you to be. But if that is not who you are, that's not in line with your gift, then the universe is saying, focus on you. But more than anything, okay, you're trying to create a life that pleases you. And they're showing me this tree here. Each level you grow taller and taller and you gain a bigger perspective. So again, where do you start? Start by observing your thoughts and changing your attitude from negative to positive. Okay, and they show me this deck here, and they had that card out. Okay, seek other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. And be aware of your own emotions. Okay, she is sitting there playing with some shells, and there's some dragonflies there. Okay, she is between the water and the land. Okay, just like in this card here. Okay, and I'm going to pull these out too and see what other messages we have here. Okay, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions and your own thoughts, okay? Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. So this is what can be, all right? Once you start changing your perspective, there's going to be a lot of people who fight back and say, no, that's not true, no, that's not true. Okay, just keep this mentality of growth. Here's another tree here, but just keep going. Even though people are going to be stuck in their emotions, you know it's not helping you. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here right now. Okay, Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Okay, and again, you may be drawn to one of these colors. That is the chakra that needs healing right now. Okay, and beyond that, it brings it back to observe your thoughts while playing soothing music. Okay, the soothing here, seek relief from stress. Do the things in the morning that is going to put your mindset in a positive state to start the day off. Okay, if you catch yourself getting in this negative funk every morning because you're reading the negative things that happened on the news, change that habit. Okay, and over here, before I even read it, I see he has this wand, and that is him being in control. And really, this is a staff. I want to say a shamanic staff. It has the crystal on here. If you are learning about traveling subconsciously, this is a message for you to go into that when dealing with a problem. And he also has a book, so reading more about mental health and healing, anything, whatever words are coming to your mind right now, do that. Do more research into that. And you can see these gardens behind him, all these flowers and stuff. Okay, there's so much knowledge out there. There's so much to learn. There's so much to be appreciative of. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So it's funny because we just started this reading here that says, where do I start? And this is saying, make plans for your next endeavor. So what I'm getting from that is, focus on the person that you want to become. And what things would that person be doing to heal themselves? What attitude would that person have? Okay, and we have some fours here. I'm seeing the fours. 4 of Michael and 4 of Raphael. That is a card of personal power. Okay, here I just bought this book too from Five Below. This is a tarot book. It's by Tina Gong. And I like how in the beginning it explains what the numerology means. So I just want to read from here. Number 4, structure, manifestation, foundation, stability, and endurance. So you are enough. That's what these cards, that was your original 2 cards. I am enough. Observe your thoughts while playing soothing music. And the answer to where do I start is changing the negative, I can't, I won't, it won't happen. Change that energy into I can. Even if you need to look through the rose-colored glasses for a little bit, the blessings are on the way. Okay, we have 3 cards here that has rainbows in it. All right, you got this. So thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. And as a reminder, work on the sacral chakra to release a lot of these beliefs that are keeping you stuck. Hello, pile number 3. Right off the bat, when I put this up here, I'm getting the vibes that you are a very transformed soul. You have started from what felt like the bottom, and then somehow you dug yourself deeper, and you just kept digging and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and you realized that you were going the wrong way. So now you're coming back out. Okay? And busy work is your crutch. Okay, you dug down really fast, and now you're digging up even faster. But you know how when you dig, the sand will cave back in and fill the hole up? Okay, I'm getting that you're not allowing that to happen. You're just trying to get up. You know how if you're in a deep hole, you're not just going to fly out of it? Okay, what you should do is dig sideways. Okay. And the card that we started with in the beginning of this reading was take a full lunch break to reduce stress at work. And I am energized by my passion. So quit working so hard to get yourself out of a rut. Okay, these breaks are extremely important to re-energize you. And if your only focus is on money and you think that's the only form of stability, well, then this reading is for you. That is the message I'm getting here. So first, we're going to take one of these cards that I wrote myself. And actually, pile number 2 got this one too, but it fell out. So I will read it and then pull one more, okay? Life is what you make of it. We cannot help your attitude toward what happens. Okay? So if you're constantly going and you never take a break, it's not on anybody else but you. Okay? If you are allotted that break, eat healthy food and don't listen to a thing except your thoughts, or watch the cars driving by. Go out to your car and be alone. Okay, don't put yourself in a situation where you're having to listen to negative talk, other people complaining, whatever. Get out of that for a little while. You have been hurt in the past, but we will never lead you astray. And I think this is a message that you may be denying, like, hey, I don't have time for that break. Okay, and what they're saying is we will never lead you astray. And what they're also saying is you will gain clarity on your situation when you take this break and you become re-energized. So they want me to go with this Awake deck. And I will probably need to read the deck book because I'm still new with these. And we will put this quartz with us to kind of cleanse a little bit of this energy. I feel stressed. Not in a bad way, just like the whole world. I have so much to do and so little time. But that is not true. We all get the same amount of time in a day. And just by waking up 15 minutes earlier, it can allow you to get some stuff done that is imperative to your path. Okay, and any more cards for pile number 3? What do we have here? Okay. Wow, that's a nice card. I like the artwork on that. Okay, that's pretty. The flowers coming out of here, and there's crystals blooming, crystals coming out. So for sure, okay, I'm getting that by taking this break, you'll be grounded and you'll be able to take on your day with a clearer mind and a more positive perspective, and you'll get more done because you won't feel burnt out. Okay, light heart and equanimity. We just had equanimity in the first or second. I want to say it was the first. So again, I need to read. What is equanimity? I can remember the page number. It was 51, but I can't remember the meaning. Maybe they want me to just read it again for us, okay? You are an amazing being that is equal to the horizon. Okay? Cultivate wanderlust within your reality. The path ahead consists of harnessing courage, willpower, bravery, and determination while keeping an open mind, heart-mind connection. Do not fear this path. Instead, be curious what you will meet at each moment. Your path to enlightenment and greatness has already been written, so follow the breadcrumbs to the next horizon line. You are equal to what lies before you. Feel into your power and go forward with confidence. Even if you stumble and feel insecure from time to time, allow yourself to glide into this new dawn of day. So this is giving me changing job vibes. Okay, where do I start? I don't want to be here anymore. Where do I start? Okay. They want me to read these other two. Okay, earth magic. And so it is, magic is made manifest by our conscious thoughts. Our intentions and shifts of perspective allow for magical moments to slip into the everyday. Stop to wonder at the beauty around you, and you may discover something new. So I definitely think this corresponds with take a moment to recognize that you're doing too much work. Okay? Allow this shift of perspective. Allow this break to stop and wonder at the beauty around you. Okay, what are you going to discover? Maybe you will discover a new passion. Maybe you have discovered this new passion and you want to put it into play. Okay, maybe you should be doing it on your lunch break or during time when you're not busy. Maybe it's like take time out of your busy day to focus on this. Okay, to manifest this. Because the only way you can manifest is believing it's possible, and then believing it's possible will push you to take those actions that you need to be taking. Now, let's see what light heart. I definitely am getting this sharing vibe. Okay, she is sitting on all these fruit, and this bunny is like, hey, I want some. Okay. The gems of nature are found in friendship and fruit. Be light-hearted and play. Have fun. The spark of laughter can move sticky, prickly emotions through the body. Discover your inner child's state of bliss at any age. Okay, that's where this is coming into play. Enjoy this lifetime experiment and open yourself up to experiencing the world differently so you can receive grounded magic as well as extraordinary experiences every day. Find delight in simple pleasures like a picnic with a friend or telling imaginative stories. Okay, so for sure, I'm getting that you just need to lighten up a little bit and give yourself time to be yourself and to experience positive things that are happening. You can give gifts to yourself in order to receive positive energy. Love comes from within. It is not a monetary form of energy. It is not a erotic form of energy. It is a feeling of comfort and joy and unwavering contentment. Trusting that things are working out. And I'm definitely getting the vibes that you feel like you're doing something right now that is on the wrong path. But it's not that it's on the wrong path, it's just teaching you what you don't want, and it's causing you to change your attitude and become more lighthearted. All three of these cards down here speak about making your own life out of what you want, and they're saying that you have the ability to, because you already have that blueprint inside of you. That's what this one is saying here. Don't ignore that. And there's a reason that we got the third eye chakra, or that I meditated and got this chakra for this pile, because it's true. Okay, you need to see yourself in this new light. It could be that you have gotten to the point where you have done everything that everyone has wanted you to do and you're still not happy. And it's because you're not doing what you want to do with your life. Okay? I'm not saying quit your job and run away. If you don't have other responsibilities, that is completely possible. But what you should be doing is asking the universe to put certain things in your path, certain situations that will free you from these old obligations and allow you to do the ones that you really want to be doing. Okay, so I got these two cards here. All right. Wow, look at those angel wings. I definitely feel like that is a message from the universe saying, spread your wings. Okay. And here's we got the pentacles, so you will be taken care of financially. Okay. And it says you needn't go through your current situation, your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So again, they're saying, if you believe that there's nothing you can do about it, then there will never be an opportunity that allows you to change your current challenge. Okay? If all you say is angels, God, guides, universe, okay, please send some help my way. Help me to gain a new perspective on this so I can move forward for my higher self. And you will get peace. Okay, release the past. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And that is where you should start. Okay, if you would have talked to me 10 years ago, I would have said you were crazy. But let go and let God is genuinely a way of solving your problems. I didn't know who I wanted to be in life. And like the story I told to pile number 1, I just kind of begged into thin air, please give me the answers. What's my purpose? Why am I here? And it's taken time, but 5 years later, I let God, and I feel like I'm closer to whatever energy we consider God than I have ever been in my entire life. And this is really all I wanted. I always believed that there was guardian angels. Whenever I tried to deny it, something inside of my body was like, no, we're real, we're here. And for the past 5 years, I've worried about people seeing me as crazy. But really, it energizes me. This passion for personal development and pushing limits of like, who can I be? Okay, I dug myself out of this hole, and now I'm trying to help others dig themselves out of their holes. And I see this flower again here with the crystals coming out, and then they're showing me that she's in a winter scene here. Okay, so it may be the winter, but you are blooming and you're becoming this beautiful spring, this forest. I believe in tree magic, although I have not done enough research into that. When I go beyond in my mind and I journey The first one I ever did, I was in a forest. And so the trees have meaning for me. I see them as people. I see them as like entities that are getting in my way, and I can't find the path I'm trying to go on. Just keep going forward. Just keep trusting yourself that you can make the right decision, that you don't need other people to tell you what's right or wrong, because they don't have the same blueprint as you. And I just want to pull one more card from this Alice in Wonderland deck before we close this reading out. Okay. Let's see what Alice the Wonderland is here to tell us. And again, I just want to say I'm not trying to say it's easy. It's definitely not easy changing jobs. But I feel like you're at this point and you're asking, where do I start? How do I move on to the next phase? And the universe is saying, trust that we've got your back. Okay. Mortality and law is not justice. Okay. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. And like I told pile number 1, okay, don't wait until you're on your deathbed to regret all the things you wish you would have done. Do them now. Okay, and then you will have lived your life's purpose. And like I told pile number 2, the first step is believing that it's actually possible for you. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. And they're telling me, like, focus on, excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Focus on the fact that just because something is widely accepted does not mean that it's truth. And it definitely does not mean that it's the best thing for you. Okay, just because everyone goes to McDonald's, it's a habit. It's not that it's the best thing for you. That's what I'm getting. So be yourself. The universe will help you carve this path out. And it all starts, okay, with taking breaks to re-energize yourself and to change your attitude and to be ready for what life throws at you every single day. The universe will never put something in your path that you cannot overcome. And the universe will never put something in your path that can be changed overnight. Now, they want to say that, yes, something can happen that changes your life overnight, but you creating this change is going to take hard work and dedication. So they're bringing back that image of you digging that hole and digging it deeper. It took you a long time to dig that deep. So you're not just going to fly out the hole and be fine. You got to figure out how to get out. But as long as you have your angels and your spirit guides and God on your side, they will never lead you astray. And even if it seems impossible, maybe you get the vibes to apply at some place that you never thought you'd be able to work there, just try to apply. Okay? And then rejection is God's protection. If it doesn't happen, it's because there's something better out there for you. So ask the universe, what is for my highest good? Okay? So as I put these cards away, thank you for listening to this reading, pile number 3. But I'm getting the vibes that it's important that we have a little bit of a prayer session. Because my guides say that, and they have been saying this to me for a long time, but we do not pray correctly. They say that we answer your prayers, but you're not asking for things in the right way. So I want to help you guys out in any way possible. Okay? So untwist That one came out when I was working on getting these cards back in. So untwist, change your beliefs, change what you thought was possible. Okay, change the way that things have always been done. Change the way that people have told you life has to be. Okay, live the life that you want to live. Because at the end of the day, that is what is important. And when it comes to children, they are inspired by those who live their own lives and they don't act like everyone else. Okay? So again, rules are important. There's structure is important. Okay, but question those rules. What is helping? What is hurting? Okay, so let us have a little prayer session now. Thank you, universe, for helping me give this message out to these people. And thank you for having them come to my channel. Thank you for attracting them to this channel to allow them to gain this insight that they are looking for. Thank you for sending me to other channels to find the insight that I am looking for, as happened today. Thank you for giving us the guidance that allows us to step into this deeper version of ourselves, this more authentic, personal level. And thank you for helping us heal so that in turn we can help others heal themselves, and we can make this collective consciousness a more positive and uplifting and healing society. And I hope that we can save the earth, save humanity, and continue to find solutions that allow us to be less wasteful and more grateful. And thank you. And they're saying that is a way of praying that most people do. And those things are not as easily accessible, not as easily noticeable as another way of praying that is manifesting way of praying. So I was grateful for all the things that are happening, and I asked for big help and change in the world. But what they're saying is that you can also ask for little changes in your life. So help me to find this new job that I'm looking for, and help this new job come to me. Help me to take each step that I need to take to get there. Help me to gain the knowledge that I need to. Help me to find the books that I need to read and the videos I need to watch that will help my knowledge grow greater. And please help me to organize my office in a way that makes me most productive. Help me to cleanse out the things in my office that I no longer need. And help me to continue to make the money that I need to support my family during this transition. I am open to whatever new ideas that come my way, and I will stop ignoring all of the things that you guys are telling me to do because my rational self is afraid. Please work with me and make it apparent, and to help me become aware of which energies are working with me, because I'm interested in learning about more entities at this time. And when I said that, I got Mother Mary coming in to my awareness. And she is about love and the heart chakra. So again, my guides are saying that is the type of praying that you need to do, asking for things, asking for gaining perspective. Focus on your intention behind what you're asking. And they say love and light. Please subscribe to my channel. If this helped you, please give this a like. I would love to be just another voice in your head that is giving you guidance and helping you along the way. Again, I really appreciate you being here. Goodbye.